Me church them bumpty. When you find bumpty, no, some 100 Ghana and 200 Ghana in the time. We no chance can go for the Yankasa. The brother, a mammy bako, papa bako, Edward Ekufuado, Mokai, a year, video na me boy, no, a PDS video, no, when an Ekasa Obuno, Tara no mucha PDS Sikano, your friend bumpty, aka Tabineta, oh, would that. I never chest in a coin or Quest Canada. I never see the kidney. I never Aquana fear. Oh, Bumpty, wait, oh, the young I saw the distance that also I, your friend of Bumpty, I, Edward Ekufuado, no, President right hand man in Mia Totomutu. When no printing gunners can PDS on a channel, I will bet you 20 pence. Without Jimmy Coro 10. Wait, a look at the amount. A boy to make oh, now you may say, when you, I, one of you say, Mom, to you, send a wife for no, I, a boy, no pa, or to me, I don't know, Eddie. It is. Okay. It's been doing some time. Now you just so if you are down, no ID on your shit. They say Eddie, oh Carol, Bounty, Eddie, are you alive, Eddie? It's other years old. The years old. No, my phone. Hello, Nana. I think Bumpty finally he died. Also, okay, put the music in. Hey, where the peace FM yesterday? Yeah, you may say, yes, say was sorry. Bumpty, oh, and everybody have better reality. The doom, a jocumnie, now can you say Bumpty when you move a prayer? Miamo, in the name of Jesus. Moment go him. Me chamo, baby a musical problem ni na free. Where mun e di musical do. Na mun radio. See something. Where your friend Duko for that. As a guy dey for that o yakwasia o. Na ohine crossing ne no ho. I'm waiting for the penny. Ne sing na 18 gold. You 2 hours. But name the flow for penny. Wa body sing na gold. Onam wadane ohine sumi hine. The number you sue me, I or say I yet to be finding the Pepsi for advert. Hey, now one for a penny, the singer, Mr. Watchy, the singing and I only go toothpaste for advert. I ought to cross or cancer moon. Where do you have pardon the doom quasi someone crying to Manabra? Your time GMPs come on, not no one did not talk taxi drivers, brofo. Waba pardon outside Ghana, no, and that exchange program, GPD, PDS, what to on 2 months now the 12 cancer moon, yet Jimmy Nama Memun Yansa. Well, no one assume me, oh, Waba Panon Quasiadia or Yarin crying. As a Kevin in Moadia, yet GMPs is come out, anyway, my dear.
So, all right, what's here for? Me, my money na kwa na me kai say on Facebook. We are live on Freemind family. News on YouTube also. We are live on Freemind our family, and we also live on Loud Silence TV. It message say busu ya onya ba so and but one day na share na like send be adwumadi ebetimi akonanim. It's as simple as that. And those of you watching us on Facebook, you can as well send stars to support this program. It's as simple as that. Albert, quit or say fire for fire. Thank you so much. And Kwame said, "Was say Kelvin is everything? Or say Kelvin is everything okay with you?" I mean, Piano girl, or say hi. Okay. JMTVGH, or say good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon to you too. And Habib Hussein say greetings, Chairman. Greetings to you too, Habib. And yeah, I'm home. And Ali Mohammed and so home. Ishmael Agbenye Gansono me home. And Prof. Don't beat on sono me home. And who else? Yes. Kwesi Bakon. So I've seen you. All right. The time is exactly 15:05 GMT. 15:05 GMT is at 3:05 p.m. in Ghana, and Sanya Munina Munimno say this is the time where Medeba live. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, in Medeba live at 15 GMT and I said 3 p.m. Ghana time. Tia Monshan on Sunamunina and catch up with me on my live programs. It's as simple as that. Umar Mohammed, I've seen you. And Moses Esson, so I've seen you. Serenity McCarthy, so I've seen you. Musa Ahmed in Sumehu. And Kwabina Busumru Sumehu. And oh, I've seen you. Aisha Suleiman, I've seen you. Isaac Nanedo, I've seen you. Kwame Esido, I've seen you. And Kwame Tedison, so I've seen you. And thank you so much. Message Musabusia, Unyabason, Bomode National, like I said, a bit Jumedi, a bit to me, acronym. It's as simple as that. All right. Jandam be also on social media. Na say yan so non tem and I say I'm breaking a print temwa. Jandam no yan hwea e be hardwin. What you say pa? He me say mo hwe be ye. As far as it said, I say as long as it said me eye nkotu Kevin Taylor any other intelligent bloggers at the social media nko ade. No Jandam can survive. TME, I promise you that. Say ment na social media enhwe e ma Jandam enko so. The moment we spot Jandam, will come after you at all cost. That one there is a promise. And as now I've seen you. All right. Yan shall see. Hey, Asemo. Yan shall see. You see, Jandam be also on social media. NPP, they want to claim ownership of the construction, execution of Tamale International Airport. Na ushemua anka in the real sense sebio se mampani bi eba na se oye japade bi magana fo a esan se anya ono ani potom sika ena sa mampani no de ye ntinka ehu hia kra se Ghana fo beka ho asem because oka so kwa America money UK money ade a onte se ye ka se ena Clinton buy no ye say na Obama buy no ye say na hwan buy no ye say there bi uye bibi a eye o my phone na dia into kwa abrochire ekura omote amano sebasia eya na NPP no yentanka na so ba Ghana ha esan se Ghana fonte amano semu ase na Ghana for do na ye tribal anti ye play Jandam anti ehu be hia se mampani bia bibi a ye ka e ma Ghana for na ti ase because this is the reality that we have been faced with. It is here say ye be ka che Ghana for dia enye Minianom ehu behia se ye beka no kre no akere Ghana for enye half truth enye atro ye ba betena social media mainstream media ye nka no kre no sanya esitie enche Ghana for Matese eye vice president Bawumia akọ northern region akọ machine eye Tamale International Airport phase 2 na behani apompo eche wa motuom NPP for at the social media and a year president and a manka NPP aban de mo hwe no mo aye o e wo northern region yanka and a hwan and a kufu ado ne Bawumia de o mo aye ade o Tamale International Airport me say he mo me say mo amu free esrem for so he John Dramani Mahama and NDC a o mo nya hwe ma mo NPP no NPP and esiesie esrem Tamale International Airport no Bawumia mo na aye kufu ado mo na aye. They are praising these people. Say, almost see Tamale International Airport. Now, Mamenika making some small comparison. Be John Dramani Mahama and AC Kotoka Terminal 3 from start to finish. Monshadie. John Dramani Mahama and AC Kotoka Terminal 3 from start to finish. From crane to crank. John Dramani Mahama and AC Kotoka Terminal 3 from crane to crank. From start to finish. Esan say, John Dramani Mahama na esi yenti ebinom betena social media edi na temo se enye fe. Ebinom betena social media eka say, you cannot compare this airport to those in South Africa, those in America, those in UK, those in Russia, those in China, those in fine. Ebinom tena social media and the mainstream media edi Mahama temo say, Mahama enim ye. Mahama nani so ade ewu. Mahama oya cake because Kotoka Terminal 3 na osima Ghana for enye fe eye below standard airports. No problem. Afi yemfa enonto nchen. Yemfa de say, you see, let's assume we say Tamale International Airport no so NPP yanum Jandam fue na esi ye. Now, compare Kotoka Terminal 3 to Tamale International Airport. Now, so esan say, omu jimi che omu say, Tamale International Airport, kufuado na esi yenti eni behwe ni apompo che omotuom on social media ena kufuado no eno aya de ena monhwe Tamale nya nice airport me say jai uko wiase ba bia airport wey feche bibia they are on social media praising them say kufuado ena esi Tamale International Airport eno de omo anya ho ka praise kufuado omo adwimu o omo say omo na esi say kufuado NDC Tamale Airport enutino omonya ho ti social media praise no se behwanya Bawumia mo ye Tamale Airport no fede den na so Kotoka Terminal 3 na John Dramani Mahama esi ye ne die esan se Mahama na esi ye nti omo se enye fe di Mahama tem se Mahama eni mieye se Mahama no nani so aboawu se Mahama ohun ade a efa ohun. Now, as you compare the Tamale International Airport to the Kotoka Terminal 3. Minimu say, morning fry, dear hin efe. Yen fa ground to che, odie. Yenika yen compare Tamale International Airport to Kotoka International Airport Terminal 3, dear hin efe. Now, so me say, hey NPP, I want you to understand who they are. Omu ye tribal NPP omu ye tribal bigots sa party no omu ya bro omu ya sansafo omu nim nyansa sa party no me say me dwa omu che party bia Ghana ha because I know who they are who nim omu nche me I know their problem I know their attitude their problem is tribalism they are hypocrites. They are hypocrites. Gargantuan hypocrites. They are praising Tamale International Airport because Bawumia are commission phase 2. Now so Kotoka T3 John Dramani Mahama esi ye die sebio obu di na tem se Mahama 10 year boa na ni so abowu na T3 na Mahama si ye enye fe by na me ba be mamu na mwati ase say every single project about 90% of them as uncle for way claim say omu na esi ye no John Dramani Mahama. He was the maker the say initiator, originator, the beginner, executor, everything. Let me take you back to the year 2014. Momra. Now read this. This is the year 2014. I say Mami Fantua. Sabutimi kain. Or say Tamale International Airport project begins. September 10th, 2014. Time of crowd out 6:38. September 10th, 2014. President John Dramani Mahama Tuesday performed the ceremonial sword cutting at the Tamale Airport to mark the beginning of the project to upgrade that airport to an international status. This was in 2014. And who was the president? John Dramani Mahama. May break it things down for you guys to get it. And I must say Bawumia, Enya Kufuado, NDC Tamale Airport. And I may not come back to 2014. Tamale International Airport. And this was reported by Daily Graphic. I say, Tamale International Airport project begins September 10, 2014. President John Dramani Mahama Tuesday performed the ceremonial sword cutting at the Tamale Airport to mark the beginning of the project to upgrade that airport to an international status. And this was in 2014 under John Dramani Mahama. Samati Afebra na yesanto aso. Me chira mo say Tamale International Airport the dream of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Tamale International Airport no the legacy of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Ekufuado sa project no enkoni dream. NPP as a party, some project and say dream because Mahama, when he was the president, Osi Airport, Maku man kai krampuminia and 5. Kumasi Airport, Kotoka Airport, Ho Airport, Tamale Airport, and Wa Airport. And the Tamale Airport is one of them. John Dramani Mahama is here. Utie. Afi sabra na kai we so. Ba menche wade. I say, and I read, the first phase of the project, which is being undertaken solely by the Ghana Airports Company, GAC, with 100 million Brazilian facility, is expected to end in 2015. The project includes 4,000-meter runway extension, the construction of additional aprons, the installation of aeronautical ground lighting systems, and the construction of a perimeter road and a security fence. That was the first phase of the project. Now, mind you, say, Tamale International Airport, not John Dramani Mahama AC in phases. The same thing he did to the KTR market. The KTR market in Sono Osinu phase 1, phase 2. Now Osinu phase 1, phase 2. And this one you are seeing here is the phase 1. Phase 2 ninye, mamen fanchira obra. Where KTR market to phase 2 no any. This is how the phase 2, if completed, will look like. This is the phase 2 of the KTR market. Now John Dramani Mahama AC in 2 phases, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 being the main KTR market and the phase 2 being the central market. What you see here, so for fear and tuata and a Jandam for ya and a Ghana for 2 Mahama dear so. So the same thing applies to the Tamale Airport, brah. The Tamale Airport, now John Dramani Mahama is seen in phase 1 and phase 2. Now, the project, the money for the project, the plan and everything was gotten under John Dramani Mahama. Now we'll see phase 1, phase 2. Phase 1 no oriye. And sana we free abemu. Phase 2 no oriye. Now phase 2 no and a Bawumia mo betu asu wie ya say Bawumia mo e de boy hon samrane say e yomo na SC Tamale International Airport. But the project, the brain behind the project, nipa onya sada ye son no John Dramani Mahama. Nipa odwen hon say e was say ye bie Tamale Airport mu e mani be International Airport John Dramani Mahama. Nipa onya sa ni swade hunu no John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Tie, me take you step by step. Afi sabra. Mami we so nchiro. Monkaiwe, and this one is reported by Graphic Online, Daily Graphic, yes, Graphic Online. Or say, Mahama cast sword for upgrading of Tamale Airport today. All is set for President John Dramani Mahama to later this afternoon perform the ceremonial groundbreaking for the upgrading and expansion of the Tamale Airport into an international status. And this was in September 2014. So how can you tell me, say, Eyekufado ne Bawumia, NDC Tamale Airport? How can you tell me, say, Eyekufado ene Bawumia, and NDC Tamale Airport? The same thing happened to the Pokwasi interchange. The money, the plan, and everything was gotten under John Dramani Mahama. Now so, Adia Ghana for and say, Omu ama Mahama enough time. Sekamu Ghana for no mama John Dramani Mahama enough time to execute projects are not just make the say cry or no kasa atna say a planning say obeya and before John Dramani Mahama ebe fra bemuno you guys would have seen every project Pokwasi interchange, Tamale Airport, motorway, road extension, anyone is all the brainchild of John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama na oshe bibiase. After watch this video, some will say Bawumia, NDC Tamale Airport, and some will say Bawumia, and I see Tamale Airport. Now watch this video. What has our video? Why? Watch.
Those of us here have been privileged to see history in the making. For the first time in history, a wide-bodied jet, precisely a Boeing 747, carrying 498 passengers, has taken off from the Tamale Airport en route to Medina in the Holy Land, and is expected to arrive there in 5 hours and 20 minutes time. Indeed, as the aircraft lifted off, I felt an inner glow observing the very beautiful spectacle of the Boeing 747 taking off the just completed runway of the Tamale International Airport. I give thanks to Allah for giving us this day and for preserving our lives and giving us good health to be here to witness what we just saw. But in our celebration of today, as we for the first time see the airlift of our kith and kin from Tamale directly to the Holy Land, let us remember to pray for the soul of our departed leader, my brother, my friend, my mentor, Professor John Evans Atamils.
Right. Ebusia, voice ya mutie ye, enya Bawumia voice o, anameboa. Muntie ya. Voice ya mutie ye, enya Bawumia voice. Enya Kufuor voice, the voice of John Dramani Mahama. Emra na all commission the phase 1 of the project. Tamale International Airport. Emra na John Dramani Mahama commission the phase 1 and na all kasano. That was the first time we are playing. It taking off outside Ghana. From Ghana to outside Ghana. And John Dramani Mahama and a commission here. It made sure say Tamale International Airport, you know, the brainchild of John Dramani Mahama. And John Dramani Mahama this one the project of John Dramani Mahama, because and namu dia mo say mo commission phase 2 ti mo jiafa me ma Ghana for nyina atiasie say without phase 1 there cannot be phase 2. Montiasio say ne Bawumia say or commission phase 2 ti or jiafa mon kanche Bawumia say without phase 1 there cannot be phase 2. And the phase 1 no ehwan ye sa nipa no Ghana for manu enough time. Sega sa nipa no so enya 8 years he would have completed both the phase 1 and the phase 2. Etiane se Bawumia mo say omu de see ya me say mon kai Bawumia say project no without phase 1 there cannot be phase 2. Because if you 1 and sana you go to 2 and from 2 to 3, from 3 to 4, from 4 to 5. It without phase 1 there cannot be phase 2. Etiane se mo say mo na mo see ya. Ye bisa omo say phase 1 no so why they see ye. The money for the project, the design, this is John Dramani Mahama's design. Kufuor can never ever design something like this. The only thing they are good at is toilet. Listen to me carefully. This is the design of John Dramani Mahama. Kufuor can never ever make this design. The only thing they can design is toilet. Nothing more, nothing less. This is the design of John Dramani Mahama. By another, enkwasiafo na yedi Mahama atemo say kotoka terminal 3 na Mahama see ye no enya fe no. They are the same people who are now praising Bawumia. Say Bawumia na Kufuor omo ayade e na Tamale Airport no omo sini kama e na de ejinifo. They are on social media enkwasiafo binom eti Germany mu ni ade say they are the same people who are now praising Bawumia. Say Bawumia mwasi sebi Tamale Airport F. But the same people insulted Mahama say kotoka terminal 3 enya fe because Mahama na esi ye. I want you guys to get it. Say NPP is a diabolical party. NPP is a criminal party. NPP is a useless party. NPP is a bogus party. It's a Ponzi scheme. Bra, na me share what here. Time wana Mahama ACSA airport we know. At the same time, now we'll see Tamale Airport. This is the whole airport. Get the fact and get things straight. Say, time wana John Dramani Mahama AC whole airport, you know. At the same time, now we'll see Tamale International Airport. It may say Tamale International Airport, you know, the job, the handiwork, the project of John Dramani Mahama from crane to crane. The same thing applies to Kumasi Airport. All the expansion. Because John Dramani Mahama, Albano, he was committed to the infrastructural progress in Ghana. And he promised you, Oshamobose Albano, Obesi Airport, Osiye. Obetunsuo, Obesobi Dumso crampono there. It was just by the way, one promise simple. Now, so somewhere along the line, now Dumso told, no, he stood on the floor of Parliament. Ghana phone now say he is the president. It, you know, he has taken the mantle upon himself. Say, Obeso Dumso and Pauso, Mahama Sobi Dumso and Sana. He left office. The same thing applies to the Tamale Airport, Kumasi Airport, Ho Airport, Kuduka Airport, Y Airport. Mahama touched all these projects. Believe you me, say, number one, Pokwasi interchange, you know, say, Mahama Ampesikano Antowa, Ekufuado would have never ever thought of doing something like this. Now I come again. Believe you me, say, Tamale Airport, you know, say, John Dramani Mahama and Shasianka, Ekufuado would have never ever thought of something like this. Because we say, Sada Yasun we know, and Kwa Ekufuado Trimu, and sociality. The whole NPP may say, Sadia Weno, and Soche Omuti combined, they can never ever dare. They can't because they don't have the mental capability to do something like this. Now, so in the home, I say on by, you know, the food was already cooked. Nakasa ya den chine me cook kebetum. It on by ya no more den chine me cook to mu de no na. He say they are all over social media. And Bawumia, and I say, and Bawumia, and no commission here, and Bawumia when I are there. On say last. Now me catch them say, Mahama it taking 4 years to come out with a book. Mahama Tunidin, the green book. NDC for Tunidin, the green book. NPP by ye almost 8 years in nothing. It make a chair say, should they even come out with their own book? About 99% of the projects in that book, you know, will be the projects of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Man can't chemo. Abai biano, so only projects biya, and you fight to have the projects of your predecessor because you lack projects. NPP are buying for the past 8 years. Almost lucky project in Tino Bibiano, they fight to grab, they fight for it. As we say, Tamale Airport, the project of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Because John Dramani Mahama, no, or promising the people of the northern region say in his tenure as a president, you know, obe making sure say Tamale for so ebenya their own airport. And ebeya, semo kwabru chamuntu kwine all the way from northern region, eman crime. It was a promise of John Dramani Mahama, no, or making ma Tamale for, and of course, John Dramani Mahama was able to Anna. Sign a promise, you know. The project was in 2 phases, the phase 1 and the phase 2. Ultimately complete phase 1, phase 2 now went in complete. And I number 2 as I say there. Almost social media and the boy won Samrani say, I want to see yet Tamale Airport. Now some what I say and your more a NDC and John Dramani Mahama. It is their dream. Adia yani say, Mahama Mahama enough time Ghana for. Senka 8 years in a mode. Ama sankwasi aban we no. Senka ma John Dramani Mahama so it full 8 years sir. You guys would have seen all these projects. Now, Sumutie Jandam on social media, mainstream media, and you couldn't give Mahama enough time. Sekabuma John Dramani Mahama enough time while you guys would have seen all these projects. Because all these things I'm showing you is the brain of John Dramani Mahama. Ekufuado enkonitrim. Ekufuado no onimu sa nyansan enkonitrim. Yen ka no krenche yen hu. Afibra. This is what Mahama did at the Kotoka Terminal 3. And so ya no mo say enyefe. This is the inside of the Kotoka Terminal 3. Ya no mo say enyefe no inside no eniye. Ultra modern airport, minia, just so nice and premium airports. Ya no mo say enya fair because John Dramani Mahama ena esi yenti omo mpetiye. Anything done by the NDC and John Dramani Mahama, ya no mo don't want to even hear about it. This is the inside of Kotoka Terminal 3 inside in here. You have seen the outside, but you might not have seen the inside. This is the inside of the Kotoka Terminal 3 built by John Dramani Mahama in just 4 years. Oman penny bi baye. In just 4 years, e bin si da o si airport Mako 5 inum. Menkan stadiums. Hospitals menkan ye. Akwan menfanka ho. Cheap compounds menfanka ho. E-blocks menfanka ho. Affordable housing menfanka ho. Ensuo menfanka ho. Dumso menfanka ho. Dumso na osovi yano menfanka ho. The various ports, the port ni ade menfanka ho. All these projects in 4 years pe. Na se de motiwo na mo se mo mpe Mahama ediatie. Mo mpe Mahama asemu a. Na me hu asemu a menka nkyeremo. I don't know. Me hu asem poti a menka nkyeremo. Iti mo kanche Bawumia. Say Tamale Airport no. Emma omo nyenta omo ani ase John Dramani Mahama dia. John, because without phase 1 there couldn't have been phase 2. The phase 1 gave birth to the phase 2, and the phase 1 was begun by John Dramani Mahama and finished. Phase 2 no crab no or shall see before leaving office. Yen kind of crunch Ghana for. The money, the projects, everything, the design, everything was there before they came. And you see, the only thing they are good at is let's go and commission and rename. Party, you know, the only thing they are good at commissioning and renaming, nothing more, nothing less. Omun boy, omun ko bow. And omun catch them say year of roads. Go to Ghana and see the nature of your roads. Now so ya no mo abroni be yenti e catch them will say year of roads. But go to Ghana and see the nature of roads. That's what one now says I'm cause your 4 way and some breaking the 8. Now we do one bro. Now one can order that home. Yan kind of crunch Ghana for. Yan kind of cre and che yan home. Ah, yes, I'm kind way beam. Some who okay, I'll say it is a project that the people of the northern region and indeed the entire northern Ghana are waiting for because of the enormous benefits. The $100 million project to be undertaken in phases. Some say they undertook the project in phases. The $100 million project to be taken in phases is in fulfillment of a promise made by the president in his electioneering campaign. Time when John Dramani Mahama campaign or northern region no Bosha or Shesimfo ne se oba obesi Tamale Airport ama na ba international airports. And of course, John Dramani Mahama was able to honor the promise before leaving power, before leaving office. Or say, preparatory works commenced some weeks back by the Brazilian contractors Quiros Galvao. Tamale Airport, no. Everything was initiated, was started under John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Bawumia has done nothing. Ekufuado has done nothing. Ayempo enye Jimmy ni Jimmy enye Jimmy ni Jimmy o de yemfa ne say Bawumia krapo na asie. Enye Jimmy na Ghana for Jimmy o de yemfa ne say Bawumia krapo no e na asie. In 8 years they have borrowed over 700 billion. I'm a Bank of Ghana now. The Kenya banks near they cry Google near they Now said the only thing they could do is to build a single airport. That's a move prezi or more. Na munimu nyansa compared to Sani Pakrona Onya only 4 years. A borrow less than 100 billion. AC airport Mako bed your ye Tamale in Freemind. OC airport Mako bed 4 yen fanisa. Between Sani Pana or borrow less than 100 billion. NDC airport Kodoka T3 Ho airport Kumasi airport Y airport any Sani Pana Onya 8 good years. About Bessia over 700 billion. I will see one single airport no between Omi and why na oye papa sebio I was a Ghana for dinechi. Between the two, who is the competent one here between the two, amongst the two? Why? And they're competent. Ni onya 4 years ipe. I borrow less than 100 billion. Wanyi mobo taxu. Wanyi e-levy. Wanyi sani money nene. Sanko fiji jobu hoyo. Nemre so no Bank of Ghana amoka. Etimisi yamfa say airport mako 4. Any sani pakrona or borrow over 700 billion. Bank of Ghana deka. Are creating new regions. The ministers more than 100. At the best young duo, 11 COVID money near day now. Jenny Ned the IMF or JD. The only thing they could build is to build one single airport. Now say you are here clapping for them. We say, oh moi ya dia. Na mo minia na chese. Muni mu nyansa. Monti amanyo se muase. Mu yankwasia for some of you who are doing that on social media. Mu yamwa yankwasia for. No Jandam will survive on social media. As long as they say me, Nkoto, any Kevin tell our honor, no Jandam can survive on social media. No Jandam, nothing. We are always going to break things down for you guys to get it. It may say, Tamale Airport, the legacy of John Dramani Mahama. Me say, Tamale Airport, the legacy of John Dramani Mahama. Including most of the projects you see in Ghana. Most of them were started by John Dramani Mahama. Sekaboma John Dramani Mahama. The full 8 years. You guys should have seen all these projects. That today you are there clapping for this fool say almost Tamale Airport. They don't have the mental capability to do such a project. Omu nibi. They don't have it. Sajini Nyansa, Penibi Trans. They trust say YNC Airport, yan draw the plan. NC Airport, no NPP for me say, omu nipi, they lack it. Omu nipi. Asiafo. Enso Jimmy Timoteo. And I'm praise you omo. Mo aya multi social media say NPP and NDC are the same. NPP and NDC penny Jimmy for na bu Jimmy Muntie Mahama waha. Asiafo muntie.
We are not the same as NPP. We have always stood by the truth. We have not told false promises just because we want political power. We tell the people exactly what we can do for them. And when we come into office, we make our best effort to deliver exactly what we said we can do for them. It was in 2016 that NPP elevated false promises to a historic level. It was just say anything the people want to hear because we want political power. But you forget that when you have done that and you come into power, the reality will catch up with you. We are not the same as NPP. We have always stood by the truth. We have not told false promises just because we want political power. We tell the people exactly what we can do for them. And when we come into office, we make our best effort to deliver exactly what we said we can do for them. It was in 2016 that NPP elevated false promises to a historic level. It was just say anything the people want to hear because we want political power. But you forget that when you have done that and you come into power, the reality will catch up with you.
Samati. Mahama air compress no Montia CSA. Go back and play Mahama's videos. Go back and play Mahama's videos. Asembia ni wa Mahama kan ya went mi anye. Inti ya me kasa me chere mo say Mahama no wan feli. Because asem bia ni wa John Dramani Mahama eka ya went in anye. Go back and check. Go back and play the video. Say asem ben na Mahama kan ya went in anye. Obano oka kire mo say obe focusing on infrastructure. And I'm sorry na mo ti abrochire and I'm hwa abrochire fo and ahwe fom mo hwa dan glass nko a mo hwa fom mo hwa den. The same thing was what John Dramani Mahama was doing in Ghana. Mudi na tem catcher say, ni amu hia ni aduane any toilet. And I said yo e kwan ye ni hospital ye ni power badges ye nwe e den ye ni ye Ghana for there ni ye pa ni sika ni aduane. Mudi Mahama tem. Go back and check the record. Internet, one with social media, and NPP and NDC are the same. No, go back and check their record. They don't make useless promises of one district, one factory, agenda 111, making Accra a very clean city in just 4 years. They don't. 120, $1 million. They don't. And nothing na ene e binum to social media e ka se Mahama ni message because nya ye petie no enye eno na Mahama e ka igwa Mahama no ade a ontimi onka okan so a obeye o she Tamale fobo se oba obesi airport ampa so oba ye no osiye o she Ghana fo nyina bo se oba no obe concentrate on infrastructure ampa so Mahama ba ye no under 4 years in just 4 years you know Ghana experienced a very gargantuan infrastructural just it make us a progress development a BC Ghana had that after Kwame Nkrumah. Munya so many cheap compounds, so many airports. Munya harbor. Suku adai ni ade, affordable housing ni ade na munya ye. Stadiums ahodo munya ye. Ti Mahama say oba concentrate on their infrastructure so oba na so ya. Men social media enka say Mahama faili because Ekufado sabi o afeli yenka ne sa. Ekufado afeli a wa faili e simple. Mama mfa Mahama nka ho. Because Mahama me say one faili. Bosha ben ena Mahama share ya asem yo. When to be so. Go back and check the record. Bosha ben. John Black Bosha ben ena John Dramani Mahama share ya. When to be so Bosha ben. Bosha ben. Bosha wan shekra oyeye. Na kampese Bosha o share ye. Nia wan shekra oyeye. Dumso wan shagana for bo say oba no obeso bi dumso na so oba ye no Mahama na esolve dumso yenka no krenche Ghana for na yenka ensem no the way is it here see I say yet na Ghana ha I say when they see way when they year way when they year say and it's our life on the dia and you say yenka no yenka mo no krenche Ghana for ema Ghana for we say ampa Sadie we die Mahama da Roma Sadai we na Mahama de see ye Ekufuado de we 8 years Obi free abemu almost 7 years ago ebesine we can still point to eye enyuma John Dramani Mahama eye Obi wa abemu Onya free abemu o wonya 8 years ogusu wa abemu Ubi sane say e die ba de na wa ya foko what Not even one. And you are there telling me, say, NPP, NDC, they say, they are on social media saying, say, Bekwai Hospital, Ekufado they see, yeah. Now that's what they are saying. Go on social media. Yeah, Babu. Go on social media. Jandam for they say, Bekwai Hospital, Bawumia, Ekufado, and I see, yeah. Now, so be mwati asiye say nyuma we nyina no shall John Dramani Mahama embrace. All these things are John Dramani Mahama's legacy. We nyina the legacy of John Dramani Mahama. Emo bi anada o. Emo bi anada o me say Ekufuado o hwe besia wabo any 8 good years awanya any sa nyoma na nia watimi aye no eye below the belt. Nti ye ka kra bwa nua ye money din eno tina ye ka say onya hwe. Onya hwe because o hwe the level of air borrowing. Banks are good no Bank of Ghana they can one ne besia besia hodo IMF ni ade ni sasika semu na omadi ni na se ni na we can say Ekufuado nya hwe pay their delivery. Because today everything they are boasting of, everything they are bragging about is the handiwork of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Yempa no kreo. Bra na menche wade. Bra. Yempa no kreti na kro ni se no. Yes, ye kwani say dia me say yenka no krenche Ghana fo. Yema Ghana fo ntiase. Now, I'm looking for this. Tamale Airport, no. Tamale Airport, no. Mahama AC, no. Phase 1 no, was only $70 million. No, $100 million, yes, per my records. John Dramani Mahama. Oh, you see only $100 million and NDC Tamale Airport Phase 1. Tamale Airport Phase 1, Peru. John Dramani Mahama, you see $100 million. Under Ekufuado ne Bawumia, omu yusu $250 million NDC common office common office we omu yusu $250 million. And Ghanaians are quiet because NPP are buying the wasunti. This small thing that they are doing, they are spending $250 million. In the South Africa, this is our dime we can build 2 new airports in Ghana. You are telling me, say Mahama Diska. You are telling me, say Mahama Ekromfo. You are telling me, say Mahama cannot do the job. You are telling me, say John Dramani Mahama no, and yet onona osi eye Tamale Airport. Is that what you are telling me? Is that what you are saying? Moda, Majeno adana munyane. Me say dey Majeno ada na munyane. Siafo, where look for your own projects. E Ghana farmer 8 good years. Monya sika hudo nyina, ma taxi be even pension for sika krabo no, mo di. Betting for sika mudi, pension for sika mudi, IMF for sika mudi, Bank of Ghana for sika mudi, mo di sika e wo Ghana na go and look for your own projects. Don't come and steal Mahama's projects. Go and look for your own projects. Go and look for your own projects. Don't come and steal Mahama's projects. Because you for moi. Party funse, party can kind. And Jimmy for moi. Send this the Ghana kwana ni mua. Nasa kwa siya foi. Esa the Ghana sa kwa na chi. Yanutira yana mo kasa. Ena mo siya. Ena for 30 years ini. NPP NDC ye hunshe because NDC the Ghana kwana ni mua. Na mwasa atu aba. Ama sa kwa siya foi. Esa the Ghana sa kwa na chi. Baby Mahama the Ghana kwa ye hu. Baby John Mahama the Ghana kwa dru ye hu ana. Senga Kufuado ba ye enanka you know or 2 to free wa South America Ghana would have been far gone. By San Jimmy and mua 70 or mo the Ghana kwa ni mua na nkwasia party esa the Ghana sa kwa na chi. Because of Jimmy tribalism nti obesanya nkwasia fuo binom atena Kumase akasa ye de o di aponche kra begina ho a e beto aba ama no. Because oyan NPP ni nti kwasia mpani we na menka bibi kakra bi nkyerɛ mo montie kwase ampani we
o ye NDC ni na wo sakra na fe sese in class se baby ameme wo no mi free sa chantelege aye no what I say o sika na so bo homode na so o ye NDC in class se mo. We don't take it like that. What's happening here? They're happy and say. Baby, a woman, actually, I say, I was a quite be as the NPP.
Thank you. Samuti, Samote here or say baby a ya wo no e kire se e kwan bia so no e wo so ye NPP ni tie ni a okan or say baby a ya wo no e kire se e kwan bia so no e wo se oye de NPP ni. They can never ever belong to any other party. Into we Voltarian, Ufisremu, now Jimmy Tio say NPP and kwa wa boa. Because whether you like it or not, some kofu we know or watch him. You can join them, but they cannot join you. We are not in a TME. We are voter near TME. You can join them, but they cannot join you. They can't. It's impossible. Because this kind of mindset, about 90% of a year accounts as Santi through, they harbor this mindset. Say, me ya Santini Kuadie, me Dianian PP, whether rain or shine. This is their mentality. And most of them will never ever change. Into your vote, you should also know where you belong. You should also know where you belong. Because where you even belong, is a much better party than Sanka Siafowi. Da ben eno se sabio sabi vote anibi at the social media TV so radio so kire say ono de you know because ya wo no vote anti bibia kire say e wo se oye dien NDC ni da ben na TV akosha boatin da ben na TV se vote anibi make such a statement TV da ben. Say, as long as they say, you will me voter region kwa dear, it was say, me NDC ni UTB da ben. Da ben now say, somebody from the northern region, can say, son say, you will is rebun kwa dear at all cost. It was so ye NDC ni UTB da ben. UTB da ben. UTB da ben. You always hear this stupidity from the NPP. You always hear this nonsense from the Akan people, especially Asantes. It may say, "Sa na wu change wa dua Asantini kwasi ampani bi de on change na dwe da." Tell you the fact. Sa na odi e obetina he fa ayo adwen sa wo de wu change wa dua anka ye na so Senka Ghana for na change ya dwanka ye now so the painful thing they say only northerners and Voltarians and some part of accounts can change their mind. Asantini kwasiampani on changing na dwen da kakrebi. You go yi asante for mako 10 ejina ho a emu 7 ejimi 3 penny nim nyansa emu 7 ebiti abrochire ebiti Ghana ejimi fo nko a emu ankwasiafo. President Chairman, you keep looking young and fresh. What's your secret? Eya dream pa, Prince. Eya dream pa, any ahoto. Eya dream pa. Because men koda every sebi you kwasi ampani bi ho adwen bone. Ti no. Da bia se me namna se me ni obi ho adwen bone a me nua men say that. Say ya men say that. Men say that netia no. Tie enu tira na me kire mo say Seka third force so crabble to me ba. Sa third force no can only break NDC and not NPP because omo yedi sa Bawumia ne sa nkwase party na chi no ekufo adom wachi no NPP achi no omo edi achi no omo di achi because of their tribe and where they were born. Tie omo edi sa nkwase party na chi no omo di achi because of their tribe and where they were born. Ethiopia odi party achi because of the tribe. Any baby a wo no on change na da because baby a wo no meaning you can't change it. So as long as I say you cannot change where they were born, you cannot change their party affiliation. Never. Only a few of them are reasonable. Into the Travota ho na I say NDC ya bre Travota ho say NDC ama power bre. Because SARS and the folk no, they will never ever develop a voter region. Almost yes, not the region, never. And Tamale Airport, John Dramani Mahama, and the NDC for other Romantina and Islam for Monya Airport. Kanena Kasabi Airport no, a check so guy. Mahama ena ehu nyansa no ebie airport num ema ne ye fe international level John Dramani Mahama na ni so ade hunu ni dream me kano kwana chino me say se Ghana fo nyina change ya dwanka ye nanso ensi unfortunately no ensi because a voter for be change omo adwen nothingness ebe change omo adwen akanfo de kakra bi forget it Jimmy forget it. You see this mentality?
Suku hoi. Papa Jimmy. Wajimi emfa suku. Suku Papa Jimmy. O ye NDC ni na usakra na fe. Say in class say baby ameme wo no. Me free to say Ashanti region. Aye no. What I say? We don't take it like that. What's happening? They're happy and say. They're happy and say. But they're woman. Actually, they say, I was quite be as the NPP. Don't previous.
I had a pedo. Baby, I won't know what I say. I was quite be as or NPP. You want to hear Ashanti region or your wine or your Santini. You want to hear Ashanti region or your wine or your Santini asa. Nothing more, nothing less. And you know, no matter what happens, rain or shine, it was so yeah NPP ni. And over 10 million of them are having this mindset. Over 10 million of them are having this mindset. And you make sure Ghana hano ye here third force. We don't need it. Me and third force grab me actually. We need time for that anymore. Ye here third force. Ghana for na said you account for nana dodo na e Jimmy na Ghana say. And your third force will be asem ye Jimmy. Because we are tribal bigots. Ye usiadi ye unu nyansa. Ye nkosuku ye Jimmy na illiteracy is still very high. Ye Jimmy. We hear third force, we hear a change of mindset. Say tiasia say, we are Santinio, we are Canio, NDC Buamo, eche mwa party nti monto aba ema NDC. So to aba ema Mahama, na so bana se ojimia tutiano, na to aba masebio. Ni awhwe na dwen ni nyansa, obetimi esiesi Ghana. This is democracy. And yes say, me are Santinisi media, we are medenya, media NPP, eye Jimmy. Eye Jimmy kasa, eye Jimmy yen chem. Asiamu Jimmy mu say. Na se moto abama sabio enkwasiafo. Na se bu say krona. Na mo krona masa atena Ghana ha apre draw. I say hi adai John Dramani Mahama no nemre so no ye hu ana. E say de baby Ghana adru ne de. Ni aye hia ne third force. NDC NPP de. Omo disappointed ye kwasiampa ni wo party and disappointed. NPP or party no and na disappointed mo gaganto away asiafo enu tira make sure say monto aba nyansa wom asiafo ene Ghana ni ben en na sebi o na dwen ye adwuma onimu se NPP no NDC esiesie asante more than NPP Ghana ni ben enim na so tribalism unti ono de ye de etwa ne funuma or ya santini ya kaniti no whether rain or shine it was said or NPP ni nothing more nothing less na mu hia mo asa betena social media e preach third force mu winning force wasia force un change mo adwen Jimmy e na e hamwo enye third force bi asem account for no sebusu nyansa me say NDC NPP betimi asiesie Ghana siafo brother me simple we have people thinking like this and you are telling me that you need a third force Idea force now here. Mo here a change of mindset. Cause the phobia no. Brother me what here. Masa. Yen kind of crunch yen Hawaii. Yeah. Yen kind of crunch Ghana for. There's this video I'm looking for. Good. I need this video. And I mean chan ho cry yanko.
Ni ebra mobile phone am ton na there be over mobile phone what you say ada fan no man and I see super better could be track around almost some of the tasks. And you just Scandinavian Modia, Scandinavian Modia, you're penny for Scandinavian Modia. Omun country, Gabi, Prime Minister Gabi, Omun country, I do Amoya. I'm why you're Jimmy, Musa Mama, Yatia, Abatomana. What I said, Nana Suba, Shady on Suya. Ready on Suya, Gabi head on Suya, Jandam Petty for Bonibania, Diamond, Bonibia, Yania Tuabano, Yana Power Nukutai, Muvia Paya Chok, by a Tuaban Mamuya, more Tuaban Mamuya, not just a Yasako Yam Kolama. What I said, Sani Akanamuchao, Mukamusagumba, Nankupo Hata Sobabusamo. Yes. Nankupo Bobusa, or Panibia Bedu Mansika Bia, Nankupo Bobusa, Maku.
Where also Casabra say, Mose Mahama Yatiasie, a Mahama Sinche, now so one to about Ama Mahama. Now so one to about Ama Mahama. Now so all canon, as if say, or to Abama Mahama, and I'll buy na 1 yard dear, and I'll start to tear the now so me say one to about Ama Mahama. Because I'm quite the Jimmy or say, or no dear, whether rain or shine from now to grave, or to about my NPP. A honor mebano, Muntie.
Full NPP, Ubama Samobianum. Maybe Jimmy to Mamba Manisi, the NPP and my Tomana Computer.
Thank you. Also, there, also, no, on to me to Abama NDC, da. Me say, they saw better say somebody from the northern region. Savannah region, Oti region, their region, Ekasa Muasemwe. They so somebody from the Volta region, Ekasa Muasemwe. If you have over 15 million people with this kind of mindset, what do you need? You don't need a third force. You need a change of mindset. And your third force will be accepted. Because a third force will grab and call bow. And call bow. Mr. Massa, menye neutral. Menye neutral. I'm only being objective. At this time, no me tell say NDC is a much better party. Menye neutral. Into pa from NDC ni me pe menye problem. Die, opa from NDC ni me ni problem. Because NDC for a Ghana for, or me a more competent, or me a more reasonable, or me a less tribal. And yeah, me promise them. I love the NDC because all me a less tribal, all me a more competent. In two pack, I say, Chairman, NDC ni me jitum, me ni problem. Asia, onkwasia party no, monchen ya maya diabwa Ghana for. Mamunko wia obi projects. Enka say Tamale Airport no, ye enya mua Mahama de ye. And Ghana for you say Tamale Airport no, John Dramani Mahama na ye. Time say, hey, oye Volta ni ufi northern region. Se san kwasi afo we an change o mu adwen a onso men change wadwen. I'm telling you the facts. Oye Volta ni ufi northern region. Se san kwasi afo we enya a change of mindset a onso men change wadwen. Baby a wo gyan onso gina wa. Because san ye kono. San ye kono. Me NPP ni men to Abama NDC da. You never hear this from the Volta region. Now so ye kasa ye di omu atem. I before there omu Jimmy and enro sem and ade ade sem. I before penro sem wa mo so mo de ne de eduabo. Kwasiafo mu nyina ma bro pepepe. As ye hu da bia as the photo quite free their own region eko Volta region say or kwa Pedro omutu kwa ko da bia se ko Pedro na so ye ba na ye di omu atem se Volta 4 epenro sem na so omu nchan ya ene ye ko Go to the shrines in Volta region. You will see accounts all over. Okojina drone bar. No, I said John Watemo says Sebio or me and Quasiafo Pendrosem. And I must be paid diabo. Because a vote any one minia say one any bonia on your shin tiao. Now smooth the bonquasiendia. Bonquasiendia, Eddie, a whole family, a dasi, and Muaquasiafo, Mumma when him make a cra. A Jimmy for, you make a show. I love the Voltarians. I love the Northerners. I love NDC because me who say NDC for no e pen no cray e che mo sa kwasiafo we I can't for we. Believe you me. I know go na wa kan ni ye na we all belong to accounts. Ye na ya kan for. Now so me call for nemo e na me say mu ye kwasiafo. The one changing my dream about a force no e ma mu changing my dream Northerners. Don't change your mind until they change. Because don't be victim. Emra US for catch Russia for say omu dissolve a year the Warsaw Pact. Yes, Warsaw Pact. Now we are they are also going to dissolve NATO. And Russia for yeah, we are pair and America for say yeah dissolving NATO and then dissolving China the same thing. Emma was a way now damo. If you change your mind, that first he said they have equally changed them, and that's what I see. Men changing my game. Because these accounts, most of them are not ready. I'm sure I must have a social media as a third force. What's your force? And more